Kohls is selling not just pride gear, which we now expect of a great number. I'm not going to say almost every company. There are still some reasonable companies that reject the modern rainbow, but many companies, perhaps even most companies. No, it's not just that they're selling pride gear. They're selling pride baby onesies. To celebrate Pride Month, Kohls is selling the Baby Sonoma Community Pride bodysuit set. That's only $9.99. What a deal. The description reads, celebrate the joy that comes from living authentically and unapologetically during Pride Month and all year long with this Baby Sonoma Community Pride bodysuit set. That onesie is sold for babies as young as 3 months old. The collection features adults and children marching and carrying an LGBT flag and sitting all together with all sorts of rainbow sorts of gear on. One of the images of this is two men who somehow have found themselves in custody of 3 children, and this is to celebrate Pride Month, which shows you why these shops, why the whole culture has to push the pride stuff onto kids. I know that there are the squishes who say the pride stuff is just for the adults and we just shouldn't have it for kids. Fine for the adults, we shouldn't have it for the children. Transgenderism, fine for adults, we shouldn't have it for children. But that doesn't work because we live in society. So the reason that Target or whatever, Kohl's here, is going to be selling little pride 3-month-old onesies is not because the 3-month-old is going to identify as LGBT. Soon enough, I'm sure, people are going to claim that happens. But the reason is because we've now redefined marriage to say that 2 men or 2 women are the same as a man and a woman in marriage, that's all just marriage. We've redefined having children to say that 2 men can have a child together, whether through scientific experiments in a test tube or through adoption. Same goes for 2 women. Same soon will go for thruples and all the rest of it. So the onesies, like all baby onesies, are not for the 3-month-old. The onesies are for the parents. And if we're going to affirm this radical redefinition of human society, then we're going to have to do it at every level. This is the same argument for transgenderism. If we're going to say that a man can secretly be a woman, then that has to be true for every level. It doesn't just magically happen when someone turns 18. The human nature doesn't radically change when you turn 18. So if we're going to accept it, we're just going to accept it for everybody. Now, the people don't like this. The elites love this stuff. The elites are all about redefining human nature and family and politics. And there are all sorts of political and economic reasons for this. Maybe we'll get into some of those the further we get into Pride Month. That'll be my little teaser for the rest of the month. But the people don't really like this. And that's why Target lost how many? $10 billion in market cap, I think? Yeah, Target loses $10 billion in market cap. Anheuser-Busch loses $12.5 billion in market cap. What's going to happen to Kohls? I don't know yet. This news just broke. I certainly hope people boycott Kohls. I certainly hope people force the CEO of Kohls to resign. I certainly hope that Kohls loses a ton of money in market capitalization. We need to put these people out of business. The radical elites who are pushing deeply wrong, false, unpopular views of society and human nature and politics, we've got to put those people out of business. We need to replace the current rulers of society in our political class, in our financial class, in our cultural class and the media. We have to replace those rulers. It's not that we're going to lead a revolution and break up the whole system and our entire society is going to turn to rubble and we're going to rebuild it from nothing. We're not going to do that. We shouldn't do that. But we very much need to replace who the rulers are right now. Personnel is policy. And all sorts of theorizing, abstracting, revolutionary types, they always want to remake the whole system. Well, one very practical way to do that is just to point out the people at the top, the people who are running the show, companies like Kohl's and Anheuser-Busch and Target. These are people who have bought into this agenda, and they've been promoted and they've been credentialed and they've been put in their positions in no small part because they bought into that agenda. We need to make sure that they get fired and they don't get to work again in any positions of authority so that we can replace them with people who have common sense and recognize the truth. And then they can start to slowly turn the ship of state and the ship of commerce and the ship of society away from this madness. Now, one way that we are training people to do that is with PragerU. Right now, go to PragerU.com/Club5. Our country might be headed in the wrong direction, but PragerU videos could help save the future of America. PragerU makes educational, pro-American content that has been changing people's minds for over a decade. Their impact is pivotal in these times. Our friends at PragerU are reaching millions of people with their educational videos, but they've got a long way to go. You can help PragerU reach thousands more people by joining Club 5, that's the number 5, for just $5 or more per month. Go to PragerU.com/Club5 now to join. Your gift will ensure that PragerU has the support it needs to be here for the long haul. You know, I host a show at PragerU, which is called The Book Club. New episodes out every month. And I've also been the host of many of the 5-minute videos. That's what you will be supporting at Club 5. So what are you waiting for? Join a movement with thousands of fellow patriots in the fight to save America. You will receive a free PragerU bumper sticker, plus an ebook of scripts from PragerU's 5-minute videos when you join Club 5 today. That is PragerU.com/Club5 today. Right now, go to Genucel.com/Knowles, Knowles. Do you know that our friends at Genucel have upgraded their most popular package to feature their top-selling deep firming vitamin C serum plus ultra retinol moisturizer with natural retinol alternative? Right now, you can take advantage of this limited time package upgrade for 70% off. Why waste time and money to go get work done to your face when you can get Genucel skincare shipped right to your door? Here's a Genucel.com review from Robert in Blessing, Texas. Quote, I purchased Genucel as a gift for my girlfriend. She said she saw the results so fast, her skin is noticeably softer and smoother. I can see and feel a difference too. She was already beautiful and Genucel has made her more beautiful. You might think that Genucel is just for ladies. Actually, frankly, probably slightly more men even than women get it. It's just wonderful. It'll help you look better. Genucel's secret is a family recipe for over 20 years, makes it safe for all skin types and perfect for both men and women. Also, the founder of Genucel is this great Coptic Christian from Egypt who fled Egypt for the American dream. So right now, head on over to Genucel.com/Knowles. Try Genucel's most popular package for 70% off, featuring both Genucel's Ultra Retinol and Genucel's Firming Serum. Get a complimentary Spa Essentials box with every package order, plus free upgrade to priority shipping. Genucel.com/Knowles. You think that Target just accidentally started selling all this weird Pride kid stuff? Oh, whoopsie daisy. It was probably just a rogue VP of marketing, like happened at Anheuser-Busch. Remember the marketing executive, Alyssa Hirschenfeld or something? She was the rogue person at Bud Light that sponsored Dylan Mulvaney. And the senior executives, they had no idea. And I told you from the beginning, I said, that is a BS line. They're trying to make this girl take the fall because she had some videos that were unflattering of her where she was mocking the Bud Light customer base. And so she was an easy fall man for it. But I said this went way higher than the VP of marketing, Alyssa, whatever her name is. This goes all the way to the top. Bud Light for years has embraced the rainbow flag. Bud Light is part of all sorts of international multi-corporation entities that promote this ideology. In fact, Bud Light requires on having a high score from the Human Rights Campaign, which is the euphemistically, preposterously named pro-LGBT group, to give them a special score that will then relate to their ESG score, which is one of the criterion by which the asset managers, the big institutional investors, determine who gets money and power and influence in society. So this goes back way further, and it goes way higher than any VP of marketing. Same thing's true at Target. Target has repeatedly donated to a group that secretly transes the kids. This is the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network, known as GLSEN. It's an entity which helps teachers place LGBTQ books in school libraries and hides their students' so-called gender transitions from parents. This goes a lot deeper than anybody thought. And so if we're going to replace the current elite, we can't accept the limited hangout that these corporations and political entities are giving us, where they say, okay, here's some random middle manager, VP of marketing. Yeah, okay, she's fired or she's placed on administrative leave, but we're going to leave the rest of the executives in charge. No, we have to replace the current elite. Personnel is policy. Boy, what a great clip that was. Make sure you ring the bell and subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.